Good morning, Alice. Welcome to Who TV. I'm Christopher Christian.
And I'm Chastity Burns, and here are your news and announcements you need for today. There's an information meeting for anyone interested in cheering next year on April 5th in the Commons at 6 p.m. A parent or guardian must attend. There is an optional cheer clinic April 19th through April 20th from 2:45 to 5. A mandatory clinic April 25th through April 28th from 2:45 to 5. Final tryouts will be April 29th and start at 3 p.m. Email Ms. Cook if you have any more questions.
If you are a freshman, sophomore, or junior and would like to join the color guard or marching band, there are posters on the wall with information about joining. Please contact Dr. Ellison for more information.
Prom is April 23rd from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Chattanooga Convention Center and Trade Center downtown. Tickets are $40 per person from March 4th through April 10th, and $50 per person April 11th through April 15th. Ticket sales will close April 15th. You must be approved prior to purchasing your tickets. There are posters on the walls around the school with the QR code. Scan it for more information regarding this year's prom.
If you're in need for a physical for the spring sports, they'll be available on April 23rd till 12 p.m. at Erlanger Sports Medicine. Also, May 21st till 12 p.m. at Erlanger South Family Sports Medicine. It's free for all 9th through 12th grader students.
Our baseball team played doubleheaders Wednesday and Thursday. They also have a tournament this weekend. The first game will be here, and the championship will be at Hickson.
Soccer preseason is over, and their season just started this week. The boys' soccer team has been doing really well this season, so keep it up, guys.
Softball season started off with the play day at East Ridge, and Thursday they played well against Cleveland High School. This weekend they will play at home for the run for a tournament.
The lacrosse team is on a win streak. Here's Lauren with highlights from this week's slate of games.
Number 14, Maddie Carr, sets up a shot and she makes it. She also sets a pick on her defender, allowing Lauren, number 18, to get past her defender and make a shot. As Saudi picks up the ground ball, Hannah, number 10, attempts to check while maintains defense. As the ball falls, Maddie is able to pick it up and recover it while passing it down to Amna. Amna gets the pass and makes it up the field. Here is Brady Bolden, number 24, intercepting a pass from Saudi Daisy and aggressively fighting for ground ball. After Maddie scores yet again, she quickly calls in her offense to make another quick play. This is Stephanie Rocha going behind the circle trying to dodge her defender. Again, Maddie Carr, number 14, scoops through 3 defenders picking up a ground ball, beating the ball to Lauren, who ends up passing it to Carly. Ava, number 11, is seen picking up yet another ground ball, which she throws to Emily, number 22, using her speed to make a quick shot.
Lauren has a few spotlights on a few players from the lacrosse team.
Today we will be spotlighting our awesome Lady Lacrosse players that are going to be key to our success this season. Let's introduce our Lady Owls.
Our star player, Maddie Carr, number 14, is the highest scorer for the Ottawa lacrosse team. We are here to ask her some questions.
So how long have you been playing lacrosse?
My 8th grade year, and then 9th grade got cut short with COVID, and then I played a full season 8th grade, full season 10th grade, and then now on to this year.
And how many goals have you scored so far?
For this season, I've only scored 16 goals, but I have hopes to go higher. I'm trying to surpass my goals from last year, which was on 63.
Let's play last year, and what were your achievements?
I had a good season last year. I got the best offensive player, made all region. I also made Team 2C and the American Select Team for the year 2023.
Come pop out for our game at Ottawa this Saturday. This is Lauren reporting for Hoot TV.
All right, Owls, I hope you enjoyed the show.
We'll see you guys right here next week on Who TV.
And welcome to School in Focus. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the AP program and how next year's schedule will look like. With us, I have Jada Tharp and Isaac Derby. So guys, what grades are you in?
I'm a senior.
I'm a junior.
And how many AP classes have you roughly taken?
4.
5.
Over the span of how many years? What grades? How did that work out for you?
Sophomore year to this year.
Sophomore and junior year.
Okay, so in simple terms, what is AP? Like, if you're explaining to somebody who doesn't know what it is.
I would say like higher level, college level courses that are available for high school students.
Okay, and then what about you?
Advanced placement, the smart people classes.
Smart, of course. So, what led you guys to joining AP?
I felt like it was like a really good fit for me when I took my first AP class sophomore year, and I just had I had a high interest for it, so I wanted to challenge myself.
I get that.
Like
yeah.
her, I wanted to be challenged and didn't want to do IB, and AP was just perfect for me.
Okay, so now that we're bringing up IB, Jada, I know you also, even right now, have in the past and even now are doing some IB classes along with AP. So what was the thing that led you to not do the full IB diploma and kind of switch tracks to AP or do AP on this side?
I really didn't have much of an interest for IB.
Okay.
The classes I just don't think were necessarily for me, besides the one I do take. I have IB French, and I really like that class, but I felt like the AP classes were just a lot more like for me. So
That makes sense. So, like, the way we're talking about IB, AP, we all know IB is going to be like slowly canceling out next year, and so we're going to be shifting to AP mostly. And so for the people who are going to be like now the new students incoming who are doing AP, what's your favorite thing about AP that you'd want them to know that you could encourage them to take AP?
that even though it may be a lot of work, it's doable and it's possible to get it done, and you should try to challenge yourself as much as you can.
No, I get that. I think that's true. And do you agree, Isaac? What have you
Absolutely.
that?
I would also agree, the classes and teachers themselves teachers are very passionate about AP courses. I generally enjoy the course content.
No, I do too. I understand that. So, is there anything about AP that, when you're going into it, you probably wouldn't have read about it, you didn't really know about it before, but now that you actually have been taking the classes, something that you just wouldn't know unless you take it yourself?
That you, by the time you take your AP exam at the end of the year, you're going to be way more prepared than you think. Everything that you do throughout the year will prepare you for it, and even if you don't think it will, you're going to be ready for that test.
Okay, so we're talking about the AP test, guys. So I know that there's this one topic that is discussed a lot when we look at differences between AP and other programs, is the fact that at the end of AP there's only one main test you have to take, which determines whether you get the credit or not for college. So how do you guys feel about that, the fact that there's only one test, and do you think your classes prepare you guys enough to be able to pass that test?
It's very daunting, one final comprehensive exam, but I really think the teachers prepare us and the coursework itself prepares us for the exam.
I agree. I felt very prepared for the test every time I've taken it.
So what classes that you guys have taken that would be?
AP Euro, AP United States History, AP English Language Composition, and then AP Literature and AP Calculus.
Yeah, AP Calculus, of course. No, I took one AP class, it was AP Euro, and the way that we learned it was kind of, obviously we had learned the structure, the content throughout the year, and then at the end we also had a review book that taught us all the things. So in your experiences, what was like the main things that stuck with you while you were like learning AP that you used on the exams? Like, was it books at the end, or just the content, the way they were teaching, or like how are you guys prepped? Like, what were they doing that was prepping you guys?
I would say for like my English AP classes, really focusing on like the big ideas from like each unit that we did, and I mean, if you really look at those, you're prepared for the test. And then for my history ones, those review books like really help, like the Princeton review books. I really like those.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think
I still have my review books, and it's just more like I learned the outlines and what we need to have on each like English test during the AP exam. So definitely just memorizing what we need for those AP tests.
No, I personally actually agree. With the one I did take, I do remember like even just the night before, just going through that book and reading. It was like just going summarizing chapters or whatever. And I think that's what helped me like pass the AP exam. I think that's a good idea. I agree with you guys on that. So tell me a little bit more about what do you guys want to do in the future? Like when we're discussing AP, obviously everyone's taking these AP classes just so we could, get more ready, college readiness, more ready to go into your career. So tell me a little more about what you guys want to do, and why do you think AP, or how do you think AP helped you guys prep for like this later career that you're going to have, or whatever college you guys want to go to? How do you think AP helped you prep to get ready into that, to jump into it?
Definitely the credits that we get for college.
Yeah.
I know that UTC, which is the college I'm planning on right now, is taking my passing AP scores into my credits for my future.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and like, what about you, Jada? Same thing, probably.
Yeah, I've looked at like all of the colleges, and I'm trying to look at colleges that will accept my credits because I'd like it to pay off. But another thing, I'm really interested in going into law, so developing like the really important like reading and writing skills that I have developed in AP have been so important, and I feel like will help me be prepared for my career.
No, actually, that's something I think we need to get brought up. So she mentioned that she wants to do law. You, Isaac, is there any specific career that you want to do that might have actually like just the content you learned in AP like that helped you excel?
Just like her, the writing, I think I'm going to go into finance, and to get those writing skills and to be able to present stuff to other people has definitely helped me through my AP courses.
Okay, yeah, that's really good. So what we're trying to get at is that, these students are coming in now, like how these classes are going to prep them for their future college or just for their career in general. So I know we've talked a lot about like, the positive, your favorite things or whatever, but to give it like fair, like justice to the topic, I know there probably are some like really hard or difficult things about AP, some challenges. So in your personal experience, what are some challenges, some restrictions, limitations maybe that you guys, even like financially in like your day-to-day schedule that you guys have felt because of AP, and that probably could have been changed a lot if you didn't take the AP classes?
Definitely the biggest would be the AP tests, of course, and how you have to pay for them has always been a struggle because I had to pay out of pocket.
Yeah, no, they're like $90 for each of them.
It's my money for my learning,
No,
so
I get that.
it was a struggle.
No, I definitely understand that. And then, like, also, is there anything specific with the workload maybe? Is it a lot? Is it easier? Is it?
I would say it's manageable, like you can do it, but there are some times when it can be a lot, and you have to take your own free time, and if you do extracurriculars, which I do, it's a little bit harder with, sports to, sit down and like actually do the work, but.
No, I get that. Do you guys really think that you guys had like an equal like opportunity to take other classes outside of AP, like in your schedule, or did you guys feel a little like restricted down that you had to do like AP, like in your schedule? I don't feel like I was restricted. I honestly wish there were more opportunities for me to take AP. I would have loved to take more and be able to, try to get the credit in more classes. So honestly, I wish there was more. That's really good. So if you guys are telling incoming students right now, what would you have, like, whether they should do it or not, what would your like final like say be? Like definitely do it, don't do it, maybe it's a little.
Probably if you're willing to do the workload, then it's easily manageable and that you should do AP.
You should do it.
If you're questioning it, I think that you should, and if you're ready to push yourself, then I say do it.
Okay. Well, okay. So I think that we talked about a lot of like serious things or whatever. So maybe we can like move on to a little more like lighthearted thing. Give me an experience, a story, something that happened, or just something that you guys did in AP that was like, you know, maybe like a little funny, a little something that you guys will remember after high school, or remember like, you know, later on.
Probably the biggest was shout out to Mr. Carpenter, his outlines.
Absolutely.
We had a class group chat that a lot of people have,
Yeah,
and we all just came together at Wired one day and just hammered out outlines.
How many people like?
Like 20 on one
The
table.
whole class?
Whole class was helping each other out.
Did y'all get anything done though, or what? Like,
We finished.
how many hours? Like,
Oh, it was few. We procrastinated a lot there and themselves. It was the day before they were due.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
No, definitely. Personal experience, AP. That something that outlines would probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Those
I
were
remember
definitely
doing them at
something.
lunch.
Right before it's class.
Yeah.
Carpenter, if you're listening to this, like, don't kill us. But yeah, absolutely. I think I would personally like stay up some of the nights before and just like, oh yeah, I'm glad we have our outlines or whatever. So is there anything like that you remember, or just like experience that?
I think my overall experience in AP has just been really enjoyable. The teachers that I've had are like really great. Especially my English teacher, Miss Vaughn. I love Miss Vaughn. She's really made me like AP.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do in this class?
Really like breaking down like the skills that you will need within each unit to prepare you for the test. And I felt, especially last year, because that was the first time I've had her, I felt really confident about the AP exam, and I did get the credit, so.
Oh, that's great. No, that is great. Well, thank you, Jada and Isaac. I hope you guys got to take a little closer look at what AP really is about. After these messages, we're going to talk to guidance for a more solid understanding of what next year's schedule is going to look like with AP Incorporated.
They say sentiment without action is the ruin of the soul. This is why we vote. This election isn't about one candidate or another. It's about our past, our present, and our future. We vote because defending our communities is more than a hashtag. Because equality doesn't always equal justice. Because Mother Earth is catching her breath on the smog we create, trying to keep the lights on. When we defend the air, we defend the rights of everyone who breathes it. Because education shouldn't come with its very own debt collection agent. Because borderlines should never be strong enough to sever a family. Because wages should add up to respect. Because we know that protest can coexist with process. Our challenges are real, but so are our solutions. When we put our truths into motion like heavy-packed powder in a cannon, all that's left is the spark, and together we can light up the sky. Because we are the revolution we've been waiting for. This is why we vote.
All right, and we are back, and right now I have Miss Manning with us, and she'll give us a deeper dive into next year's schedule. Okay, so Miss Manning, first of all, can you give us an overview of what we have to expect next year, what the schedule will look like?
Yes, so we are going to odd even days.
Okay.
All classes are going to be year-long, so on a Monday, Wednesday, you will have 4 classes for all year, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, you will have 4 different classes for all year. And our skinny block, so to speak, is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be time for clubs and kind of an advisory time to meet with teachers.
Okay, so how many credits do you think we'll be able to obtain by the end of the year?
So every student can earn up to 8 credits because you'll have 4 and 4, so that's 8 credits for all year long.
And the skinny block, the in-between, is a non-credit bearing one?
Correct.
Okay, so we've heard that IB is transitioning out of this process and they're planning on bringing AP in. So can you give us a little more information about what AP programs will be here and how they're going to transition that in or transition IB out?
Yes, so we have always offered some AP classes. We are just adding a few additional to beef up the AP offerings. And so AP classes, we used to pair them, kind of like the IB classes were paired, like English and history.
Yes.
But now that we're all going to kind of an odd, even schedule, there's no need to pair those anymore. So now students can choose to take maybe AP English, but they don't necessarily have to take AP US History.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand that. So we went around Udoa High School and asked some of our students what their most asked questions were about AP. So I wanted to see if you could answer some of our questions.
Sure.
If colleges care about AP classes, if so, how much?
Yes, so colleges do care about what classes you take. It often depends on which college you're planning to attend, but by choosing AP classes, you're showing a college that you're choosing to take rigorous academic classes, so they know you will be prepared when you come to their institution to be able to take their college level classes.
Okay, most of these like general ed probably credits that we'll get, or like a little more in depth.
Correct. Most of them are the general ed classes for history or for English, some math, some foreign languages. You can earn credits in all of those by taking AP classes, and then you will not have to take those in college.
Okay, that's great. All right, so our next question.
What AP classes are right for me?
So you would want to choose AP classes in the disciplines that you feel like you excel in. If you are a math student and you love math, then we want you to choose the AP classes in math. And maybe you're better in English, so you want to choose the AP classes in English. What we do want is for you to challenge yourself in whatever academic area you are best in.
I understand that. That makes sense. I agree with that. And then lastly, one other question that we had was,
can I still get a high GPA without taking AP classes?
Yes, every student can still have a high GPA because your GPA is based on the grades that you make in each individual class. However, taking honors and AP and dual enrollment classes give you additional points in those classes, which can help raise your GPA. I don't want to say faster, but a little better, because you're getting those 4 additional or 5 additional points on the class that you're taking.
on top of the class, it's harder, so it balances out the 5 points.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. Well, thank you so much for coming here and giving us a little more in depth of what next year's schedule will look like. And we hope you guys got to see a little closer of what AP is, how we're going to incorporate next year's schedule, and if it's right for you or not. Well, before you leave, we have a few tips for you guys that are starting your journey to AP. First up, it's don't give up. No matter how hard it is, sometimes things will get hard, but if you just keep striving through and just keep going, you'll make it eventually, so don't give up. Second, take time to rest. It is okay to go at your own pace, to go slowly. You don't have to take everything all at once. Just take it at your pace, take time to rest. Third, don't compare yourselves to others. No one's going through the same battle as you. You guys all have your own paths, all have your own different passions, different lives. Just because somebody's doing something well in one place doesn't mean that you're lacking in it, because you could be doing well in somewhere else. So take time for your own self and don't compare yourself to others. Lastly, can I mentally handle this course in the amount of AP you are taking? Just because you think you should do it, or just because you know that you have the academic capability to be able to take these courses, does not mean that you always have enough mental capacity to handle them. So don't pressurize yourself with too much work and overload work. Only do as much as you can. And just because you're doing less doesn't mean that you're less of a person. You're still as great a person as you are if you do less or more. So take it at your own pace. Well, we hope you guys got a little closer look into what AP really was about, and we hope you make the right decision of what classes you're going to take next year. Next week, we're going to touch bases on how to deal with the stress and the workload of these AP classes that you're about to incorporate into your schedule. Well, that's a wrap for today's show. We'll see you right here next week. I'm Alicia Saeed.